take over.
Well, good morning, you guys. Okay,
Morning.
so when I was thinking about this, first off, we just started this, and Hillary and Jeremy and Melissa hit it out of the park, so I was a little, okay, what the heck am I going to do? But I really like this structure of, as far as each of us having a specific day for the morning meeting and just drawing it out. So what I was thinking about is sort of along the lines, we're thinking about, trying to get people in here for internal hire and things like that. And so I was just thinking about, when I talk about this job and when I tell people, they ask, like, what are you doing? That's the biggest question as soon as you graduate college. Before, after, during, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? And so I tell them about this job, and so I was thinking about, all I can say are great things, And so I was like, that got me thinking about jobs in general, and so I was looking up articles, and there's this one, a guy, his name's Jeff Hilimire, and so he's the co-founder and the CEO, he's an entrepreneur. He is of Army Dragon, and so it's like a mobile agency and game studio, a tech thing. And so basically he had put together a list of the best characteristics of a great workplace. And so I got to think, I just sort of wanted to put them, he had listed 12, but I just sort of picked and chose, that some of them were interrelated. But so basically here goes. One is a clear vision and identity. And so he sort of explained that employees want to know where the company is pointed, what the company believes in, and what everyone is working towards. And so obviously, to put it into our terms, Jeremy's always he's openly discussing, any new business ideas. These are really the point of these meetings, his Mondays and Fridays, and to make sure that we're all on the same page with the goals and the values of JBR and how we're going to get there. Not only are new ideas brought to us, but we're also encouraged, obviously, to bring our own. So that's what's great, because a lot of times, you have that environment where you hear ideas all day long, but you can't really voice your own. So, okay, so the second one is honest leadership. And so that's obviously, Jeremy's always transparent. We keep this environment very open, honest. So we don't keep secrets in this office. So it's just important that overall it creates an excellent environment. We always are encouraged to, if there's something you want to talk about, let me know. Jeremy's always, to the point, honest. He's not going to hold anything back from us, which is great. Okay, so then the third one is provides flexible growth for employees. And so Jeff explained it as, an employee of a company, you should have the ability to change career paths if you've proven and you're a dependable, hardworking, and passionate person. And so that got to me thinking, there are no limits at JBR. From day one, from the very beginning, Jeremy's made it clear that we all have the ability to grow professionally here. There's no limits set on us, which is so, from our very first meeting, you told me that. And so that's a blessing for me, especially at my millennial age, because we constantly hear that millennials are always looking for new ideas. They may stay in a job for a couple of months, for a year or so, because they want the next possibility. They want to move up in the chain. We talk to people all day long that they have a stopping point. They're going to go up to a certain level and then they're going to be done. So what do you want to do? You eventually have to move jobs, or you have to change. Well, from day one, it's been made clear that here there is no limit. You can go up as high as you want, as long as you're willing to work hard for it, as long as you're willing to put in the hours, be productive. There are no limits here, which is so awesome. That's not very, very common out there. And so number 4 is the culture of collaboration. Jeff said collaboration creates better work, better results, and a better culture. And so, just the level of cohesion here at JBR is unreal. We have these meetings, we have open discussions, we talk about our little things, our little personal things in life, but it's always in a positive manner. It's always, encouraging each other. We just really work together on literally everything we do. So I love that. We really do operate more like a family than a workplace, and that's so refreshing. So then number 5 is as little politics as possible. And so that is just hilarious. Well, Jeff says, while politics are always going to happen in a work environment, great companies have very little of it and work hard to stomp it out when it creeps up. Which is sort of funny, just because we have no politics, and I love it. And that is our biggest, goal, is never to have politics. We have a non-negativity jar where we have to put $1 in a jar if we say anything negative in the office. And it's just, there are no politics in here. We're all such good friends and work peers, and I love it. You just don't get that environment, and that is so refreshing, so fun. Okay, so The next one is open communication. I sort of hit on that. He said great places to work are open about how the company is performing, and so obviously we don't hold anything back here. I mean, Jeremy lets us know. I mean, I tell you what's going on my desk. Jeremy says, the things that are happening on his desk, and so it's just so fun to, hear the exciting news, to ring the bell, to do all these things and really work on it together and be in the know all the time, especially as we grow. That's going to be so fun. So what did you get to do today? We get to tell our stories, and that's just so fun. So number 7 is what I think we do better than anything in the world, is a fun atmosphere. And so Jeff said, I've always felt that if people are going to spend most of their waking week at the office, it should be a fun environment. When people are having fun, they work together better and they produce better work. And so I just, even at class last night, I cannot tell you, Dr. Horton asked me about our ping pong games. And he's like, you'll play ping pong? Because they're trying to set up a ping pong tournament for the graduate students. And I was like, y'all come to the office. We have a ping pong table. We have a food table. We can play games. It'll be so much fun. We can go up there on a weekend. Like, it'll be so fun. And so people come and ask me all the time about our ping pong tournaments. And just in the middle of the day, it's just a great way to blow off steam. I mean, it's a great way to keep the energy up and just the level of fun. The trash talk, I love it. When the mailman comes in and we have to trash talk him too about playing, and it's just so fun. And so I mean, everything is great. So then number 8 is filled with passionate people. And so he said companies that only look at resumes and experience when hiring are far less successful than ones that hire people that are passionate about their work in the industry. I'll hire passion over experience any day. And so obviously, we have to have a certain amount of ability in this business. We have to be able to know what we're doing, work hard, work ethic, things like that. You have to have some credentials on your resume, but it's really, the whole environment here is about creating passion. It's about, we constantly do self-development, personal development, and really having a passion for living each day to the fullest. That transfers into what we're able to do with the people we work with, with our clients, with our candidates, with people that we get to talk to every day. Having this passion within ourselves is just transferring to them. It's transferring to our families. It's transferring to everyone around us. And that's so hard to create in a workplace, because, you have to be passionate about what you do. And that's what JBR does an excellent job of doing. And so that sort of all leads into number 9, which is a great environment. And so he said a fun, open, energetic, and creative environment can make a big difference in the overall atmosphere of a company. And so, I tell you guys all the time, and I can't just say it enough to everyone outside of the workplace, just how grateful I am, just how thankful I am to have this opportunity and to be in this situation, because this is so hard to find in the professional world. And I know I haven't had a lot of experience with the professional world, but, Mel, you've said stories, Jeremy, you have stories, Hill, you have stories, I hear stories from my parents, from other people, who have been in the professional world, and they're like, wow, y'all do that there? That's really cool, And so it really is just being able to have this as a starting block. There's nothing that's going to top it. So it's that's what I can say. It's I don't really think I want to ever have another job,
Yay!
What's going to be better? So just thank you guys so much. And I just wanted to, just encourage you to have an awesome day. And I'm so excited for our meeting today. And just great things are happening, and this really is an amazing place to work.